Nipa obesi na adwuma badua na Dormaahene nipa obesi na nan no court no kura bufu no e dey na see
na eja ne bufu ni say he want Dormaahene to be here in person because the banter asem na ayo ha no Ghana and ono enti enye matter wo betimi aka say ampa obi magina wa nan mu enye civil matter a criminal matter say what you say once the criminal matter and then you have been cited say oba ha bi say bi akwa na friend say Kwame Mamulenga asen hwan say ma ho videos wa ma mentia was he not there when the force man buy na wa kan asema we na ya kan we a na you go back again and say amfa ya asema ma santima it tells you clearly that you are not credible and that is why we expect the Inspector General of Police, the regional minister, the district police command that Asantima is an authority and Asantima is at the source of law. Asantima can somehow be is binding on them. They should be disciplined and make sure that they will deal with the people down there. To let someone fly and then Sampa my hand and I'm police from then you keep on supporting them. It tells you that there's no authority in this country. It tells you that we are a land of indiscipline. Over the weekend, a man for be took to share no brutalizing. Is every day on social media. Brutalizing. He has been assaulted brutally. What I say? We went to the police station to report the matter. Okache said we should go to Brikum. Yeah, travel. We took the pain. I travel. I called Brikum. They could do one man. They told us, they have come to report the matter, and for that matter, they are not going to give us hearing. And so that is why we are saying that guy is a criminal guy, or a criminal guy because he's acting in the absence of the district police commander. He has to be sacked from that place. Sure, before you can a few court by no. It is important we take this opportunity to go back over the weekend. I'm sure you see what Santimemo at the FFA Kakrakesi here at the King of Swati paid a courtesy call on a Santimai. The reason why the King of Swati paid a courtesy call on a Santimai demonstrated that Santimai your mind. And so Santimai your mind, there was that demonstration I call so. This is now the people of this country should know and understand the authority of a Santimai. And Ebedera Erase said na onya honden na onya apomudin echebi eche no so etimi tu sana muntu no eye program nyina ma the King of Maswati Asantima nyina danase Ghana man nyina danase na ebekoso ada ban na se ampa yewura Asante man when the president of Asante nation hosted the King of Aswati Ghana ban ebebo na chi so there we have two nations. You have the Asante nation and the Ghana. And Asante hosted the King of Aswati Ghana ebebo na chi dom. And so clearly it tells you Asantima will continue to be on mine. Okay.
You're ready in the court.
You are Daroma, and Yaba court, and this is the 3rd of July. Okay. We came here on the 16th, and our court initially said the 3rd of July. Okay. The 3rd of July, they are from Brashaba court. However, Yaba court, the court on the catcher and said, Sebi Wadaroma, now Dormaahene, and they are citing for contempt. I in him share down contempt in the Bechino, in baby, and said himself a boom rasso. And he the court in the council and the lawyer Tadio Sorry, Sebi one of the best lawyers in this country.
Dormaahene lawyer.
Dormaahene lawyer, a very refined lawyer, a very credible lawyer. Shebi the lawyer for the petitioners. You can't petitioners now. See the Chief Justice Tokonu Omunyin few and say what 2 and Mutubi and Sam Fatano. Tadio Sorry and a lawyer. Into Nano and that will be to me about court. Into a troll letter at the break court and say court in Hunumobo na Shebi on to. And shut that man in a now by. Of course, Nanya and F. As I need Yama court, so the Yama court in there, a so court no, Eji, Niwaka now to na court Namade. Into court now, some my date on the 18th, Friday, next week, or 10 week. You should come back to the court now if you're a woman on 9. What no, or 10 week, right? Or 2 weeks, yeah.
On the 18th.
On the 18th, yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Tisana, she's a court no, I did date now, Koshe.
Is that the court one transfer so?
No, the reason why I court now transfer because the lawyer no Juma DB ever crack, and for that matter he cannot make a representation until yen two assembly and question that and so that was the exchange. And so today I think we didn't keep long here and our court no Emma that ruling until two assembly I question on the 18th. But I mean once over the weekend, I'm sure there was a video trending be no can say be ono agudi bi on asage so anko muntu no kromada. It's important say we tell Nana Dormaahene say Danny no okosu say be that timamufo no. When you go to the constitution, it's very clear that the resource of this nation belongs to who? It belongs to the government of Ghana. A friend is saying agudi a was as so from a bind there. Then now money in Nadia. Say asanteman obwase dia na nka betimi akotu agude ne ba ye nyina de nsa akose mra se ampa sa agude ne nyina abanhwe so maye enti entimi nkoya akaka benchen ba me why you sit down there and then you keep on misleading people so nka mempene enti e ba ne sha na udi ntro because the constitution is very clear when you look at 257 clause 5 of the constitution it tell you clearly why na agude ye ne dia what I say why na right authority ye ne dia sa bi na sabi Asantema can someone when you look at Article 11, source of law, what I say, it says the customary laws are laws. And this is Asantema trust no can someone a binding a mrak. Nina na udin trona utum futru ego man for him. Wow. And a near money yani yamani as if him say Dormaahene, he's a learned person, Dormaahene a learned person, and they sit in the Bon Regional House of Chief. Na sebi o mislead omo, no ki can sem and they sit down there, they keep quiet. And then for airtime, your question he's disorganizing the country. It's important that he's
disorganized.
Of course, because
it's a big word.
Oh, come on. He's the one who's orchestrating it. Oh, come on. You see, and that is why the reason why he's trying to do so he's promoting the Bon Champion course. Yeah. The Bon Champion course, and he said he wants people that are soft, that he can parade them there and misbehave. And that's why Obahim, Nana, I don't I call. Dormaahene or by him, a corn honum. Under the following down, he was the one who told him, say, look, so I say, would you, yes, say, only the regional minister, they surrendered and they supported Dormaahene, and he did that. He's the man behind it.
But that's okay.
Oh, I'm saying, yep, oh, come on. I am a very intelligent person. I'm telling the authority that it's not Dormaahene, the regional minister, all right? Okay. They are person. What is Bon Champion? Yeah, there's nothing like Bono. What I say? There's nothing like Bono. That is why we keep on saying the 1959 bill of the Bon Ahafo region. Kwame Nkrumah Beye, man, penny, the 1959 bill. There was the issues of chieftaincy, and a ban said the 1959 bill. Actually, Pefe Sampa, why they say Obitima Bashuma Santimana 180 the bill was purposely for political administration, but Obia Nasabi, who was Santimine, the Danny Dan Nabako Sabasum. So where lies the Bono? There's nothing like Bono. But me, Ufi, Dianani, Edena, we are Bruni. We are Dianani. You travel all the way from Ediana. What I say, Abetra, Akwamu, Abetra Wampam, and then also Yabono. So he's misleading the people of this country. It is important we tell him and address him that look, people must distance themselves from him. He's unfit to be part of the leaders of this country.
Are you trying to say something? The Akos was Sampa, Nipa, Kwanya,
he's the one. He's the one. Absolutely. The reason why Dormaahene say, Sebi, Akwana friend is Kwame Mamulingas and wine. Some of the videos. Was he not there? When a force money by it. Now I can't say, I can't be. Now if you go back again and say, it tells you clearly that you are not credible. And that is why we expect the Inspector General of Police, the regional minister, the district police command, that Asantema is an authority, and Asantema is at the source of law. Asantema can somehow be is binding on them. They should be disciplined and make sure that they will deal with the people down there. There will be that authority, there will be that sanity. What I say, you've seen all these videos. Sampa Mabamensia, why don't you want to be disciplined? Why don't you want to accept the fact that you've lost? To let someone jafla and then Sampa my hand and I'm police from Omo then you keep on supporting them. It tells you that there's no authority in this country. It tells you that we are a land of indiscipline. Meanwhile, police officers are now regional friends and the Inspector General of Police. Wadaromo, the friends and the Inspector General of Police, the regional minister, the district police commander, who are you? It's therefore important that you have to make sure the right thing is done there. And of course, it's important again for me to tell the people of this country that the crime officer, our Sampa, a criminal officer.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's a criminal guy. He's a criminal guy. And I'm telling Inspector General of Police, that your guy is a criminal guy. I say he's a criminal guy. Do you know why? Do you know why? Over the weekend, a man for took a quotation so a brutalizing. Is every day on social media. A brutalizing. He has been assaulted brutally. What I say? We went to the police station to report the matter. Okache said we should go to Brikum. We took the pain. I travel like call Brikum. They could do one man. They told us, they have come to report the matter, and for that matter, they are not going to give us hearing. And so that is why we are saying that guy is a criminal guy.
No.
Or a criminal guy because he's acting in the absence of the district police commander. He has to be sacked from that place on Sampa because no any time.
No, district police commander will say, "I will jam enough." Yeah,
exactly. Sampa. He's the one. He's the guy I'm saying. He's a criminal officer. He's not acting. And on kind of what I say. And for that matter, he must be disciplined because near can say media do nenya. And he said me do. Sounds now also did me nenya. And so did me.
No respect
of law. We say we don't want to act. We believe that the law should act. So if they think that the law cannot act, we can act. We can equally act. I can act. But as a result of the respect for each other, all of us have decided that we should show respect to each other. It is a you understand? And that is the principle that we want to espouse.
The security agency or Sampa.
So the matter is a robbery case. The matter has nothing to do with the chieftaincy. And so they should deal with them. I expect the crime officer that he should deal with them. Because it's a robbery case. It's not a chieftaincy. The chieftaincy do not give the authority to say, first can be to chame. First, so obviously, me know go to the appropriate forum. You either go to the regional house of chief, you go to the national house of chief, and then you take a leave and probably go to the Supreme Court. They came there, they are criminals. They came to steal. They came to steal. And the matter should be handled as such.
Some ranting a bit friends
and some of them from Crawford. So they are hiding behind the chieftaincy issue to misbehave. And so the policeman will tell you that they are criminals. They should be dealt with. That's what we are saying. That is what we are saying. Exactly. That is what we are saying. And so for that matter, they should be dealt with.
Does that mean, say, they've been over-pampered in Sampa? And
quite unfortunately so, and I say so with pain because I expect national security by now. All right. Of course, we are not to any security. Santima can't say Obino Hene. And yes, still people keep on parading themselves misbehaving, and then you don't want to take them on. What sort of country are we living in? It's so dirty. We cannot keep on doing politics like that. We must show respect. Because the reason why I say to me, can politics say more politicians for any chiamuka. Mommy, why? Mobana fire cho montomaye. Yetuma we are then you want to misbehave. Who are you? The resources of this nation belong to me. And a good day be a kroma be a word the anime media. Or the account media account. Until you must use it for our benefit. It is a mama konanamo betron and say mo besumya. And then you can lord over us. You can lord over anybody in this country, but you cannot lord over Santima, and you cannot lord over Sampa. All right, because Nana Samajafla is a law-abiding citizen. He appreciates the law, and his followers, and not the citizen, the subject, we equally believe that nobody, no political party can lord over us. Okay. We are going to show respect to every political party in this country, but equally respect that they should do the right thing.
Okay. You said, Dormaahene lawyer, ever straight court, ever church in same court to Washington. And you said, Nana by Nahim for be by the Regionals of Cheese registrar and so by and
registrar by he was trying to make he was trying to advance a course to let some of the flat document, and when they buy the regional house of chief and a meeting. Once not Dormaahene, Jai.
Registrar of House of Cheese.
No, Shano kind. You see not Dormaahene Jai at time. So Mukas will be on here. It emanates from the traditional council. Yeah. It is emanates from the traditional council, Sampa traditional council, and the authority and the leadership of Tule Kojomasa. And the kingmakers, acting president, as signing document, the chief makers, and the documents are brought say, witness Sampa Mahin. It's only your duty as a president to sit down there and say, me hear document, who are wine. And then you tell the people now to futu aguaman for him, and then people will sit down there and say, bono, and I done Dormaahene be wine. He's no.
Just set to work on the street. House of Cheese, Najuma, or and so on the office later.
Yeah. The bar.
Or the bucket.
My dear air command obi. A friends and Savulungu. Savulungu, my post office. My post office, and answer media call. Now media call push master in him. My chair, Misika. Police sponsor have no right to determine. Say that. What I say. The only thing is that the only way the postmaster can determine say be as we and then cookie and a shame there. But however, if you're an ordinary document, not letter and what you have to do is to deliver it. It is the document in abroad the regional house of chief. What you have to do is to bring it to the national house of chief. But you don't sit down there and can't say me say you make Christian when you're trying
you know about the cars, Anna,
of course, and that but in between that element, in between that fit, his lawyer was here, not here, and so the argument did not, we could not advance a common purpose of an argument, and so it said that. But what we are saying is, yeah, can't say now Dormaahene, I said now Dormaahene, Subchief, that what they are doing. Oh, of course, they are the approach they need to what that romance. So on pen once a month, they should advise him that he's misbehaving. Because the reason why he's misbehaving that he has no authority to do what he's doing. Okay. What I say, he has no authority. So to me now, now we are there. Now we are. We will respect that you have the authority to do it. Okay. So me yewa juma na sebi ona fama juma na fire me. Me what I have nothing to say. But me wa sebi say onya ona fama you cannot. Yeah. What I say. So we expect him to do the right thing, and we expect General Drobo Nisuma say one kind of question. He is misleading that regional House of Chief. Nkosiaga Nkosi Bebia. He will be cited for contempt, and at the end of the day, he will be disgraced because Obia and Obia Okruman. And then today is a Chief Justice. And then, it tells us, say, or no, so high court, he's nobody. And for that matter, he can be dealt with by the law. And we are going to use the law to deal with him.
This is basically CD forms at the end of
and we know that the law will prevail. The law will prevail. And that's what we stand for, and that's what we believe in. And we are going to make sure we stand for that principle.
I feel any abosomin actually and Sampa mind be so actually you are our mention. Sa Conebra and the be and I don't be a ditching cham nasi a book of mine have been one.
What that means?
Oh,
I know. Question the obit me at try baby I can wipe. Of course, we see once we are into a situation. Now we make you mind that this is the situation. We have psyched our mind and we are prepared for this, and we knew very well that we are going to have a long battle. And the fact that we are going to have a long battle, it never means we never prepare for ourselves. We did. NT and higher at the end of the day, it's about process, and the law is a process. I cannot determine the court and the judge in the back, and so you should be humble at all times to serve the law. And so once I want to serve the law, it's important. Say Nana to let someone Jafla, who is a justice of the appeal court, know very well that the law takes a course, and the law will manifest itself at the end of the day, and he will triumph, and at the end of the day he will be gazetted that he is indeed the overlord of Sampa Traditional Council. Okay.
Sampa mind him out one as mind him and was.
Wadarama oba him anu onum. Say na Dormaahene fi say oba him on man. He's the president of the Regional House of Chief. Okay. He should produce a document. Wadarama, so that is simple. I don't want to advance in the argument. I'm saying if he's saying no buy him I'll be on him and no yin he should no, so I'm going to respond to that. He's a learned person, he's a reasonable person. He should produce a document that will buy him out or Sampa. Who produce it? It answers your question. But you cannot produce any document. So it tells you that you are a big liar with the greatest respect. No, airtime. No, but of course, but you see why is he doing that? Why is he doing that? Clearly, it tells you that there's no queen mother in Sampa. And so once there's no queen mother in Sampa, why do you keep on sitting down there at Dormaahene Crew, then you keep on misleading the people of this country? You can't do that. Why can't you do that? All right?
This year, now catch Ghana man penny from free so.
Clearly, we know the president know who is the overlord of Sampa. Of course, that is the last over I think about 3 weeks ago. Asanteman went to the presidency, and so once you went to the presidency, Sebi Asanteman, Ekoma president Akwaba, Eshenedin, so Mugana man ye, Natima Mufoni ni, and he said Eko no, or China him before, Nano. Sebi Tolesa Majafla was introduced there, and President Mahama saw him that he's the overlord of Sampa, and so clearly it's a definition and attestation that indeed the overlord of Sampa Traditional Council Tolesa Majafla. Well, we believe in the court process, and we expect the national security, the regional police command, the district police command, and all relevant stakeholders within our setup should make sure they should take him on. We cannot keep on misbehaving. We come recruit. I mean to me any few said now Dormaahene fi Sampa. I am running just to the high court. So visa near Santimanka and no cry. He should find sorry Abahai. He should give all these documents to Tadio Sorry. Then let Tadio Sorry challenge the authority of Santiman. Then Santimanka and no cry. Let Tadio Sorry challenge the authority of Santiman. And of course, it will be established that indeed this is the law. And so once it's so, it gives a confirmation that Asanteman affirmation is an authority. Why is he trying to disobey the law? And we believe that the right thing will be done.
Okay. You almost the same way. You say Sampa and someone you reckon a branch somebody are no hobby. Now say fly been in now mountain so say a branch somebody about to do.
And so they are just testing the waters. So once they are testing the waters, that is why national security must have take intelligence of this and make sure you don't allow it to happen. Because yes, Anna, who should be a horrible. Yes, Anna Nasebi, Obia on Timin, he will attack you. Because himself on your and you keep on misbehaving. And so you don't expect me, you, the regional police command, the regional minister, Kabwa, Sebi, Sikachia, policy or no, Sebi. You should know this. You should not allow it to happen because he has no authority to do so. Because Sampa Mahin, yes, Anna, you want to disorganize the community. What do I say? We are taking this advantage. The question now be that National Security Minister President Mahama, look, call your National Security Minister Muntaka Barak. Look, Interior Minister, we are paying you. People are misbehaving there. You should have a prior notice of what is going to happen there and make sure you deal with it. Muntaka Asantiman this year. And so Asantiman can someone. Emma Obi and Shebi Enfa Asantiman and what I say policy to run down Santiman.
Defense Minister, I'm deputy.
Bruja Jamfi, you know you are Swami boy, all right? Bruja Jamfi, we are Swami boy. You understand? Omani Boama, all of you guys are Santiman. What we are saying, Santiman can. If it's not true, they should speak against it. But if it's true, they should not allow that thing to happen. All right? Asantiman will defend its cause, and Asantiman will stand for what is right. Because Asantiman, Asantiman, you have our own flag, your flag. Okay. People should understand that. Asantiman, your mind.
Okay. Asantiman, your mind.
All right.
Now you say Assembly appeal court.
Yeah.
And they have a more high court.
Yeah. Well, there's a two leg to the case. Okay. The high court case here is a contempt case, okay. And the appeal court, the appeal was the fact that when Tole Samajafla document was asked to be forwarded to the National House of Chiefs, they felt that they wanted to appeal. But in the appeal, Shebi, a friend of Mandamus, the judge or by Munyam for the appeal lacks substance. Because some no mokano, she named a ampasa Sampa in Transinconia, a Santimandiana, and no cre, a ampasa ampa, or Macan Semana, and no cre, a ampasa additional mokumono, or more you be a Safata Amanabe Swacha Santimana, and no cre. And once all this principle or all this ingredient has been established, I just say Ubi or Hino Sampa, and the appeal Namokonica is dead on arrival. So this case here is a contempt case in respect of Dormaahene, as answer one fat document in Amma. Exactly. So the law is the law. Just as you are saying the Chief Justice will try no. Now Dormaahene or High Court no. Try to be. Nobody in this country, no political party can pick and choose. Why and no try no try no. And once the Chief Justice is being tried, now Dormaahene who is a High Court judge will also be tried. And contempt in the channel. That's our sanity. All right. I don't want to Moncosun can't chat and can't in some panning gentleman for Asantiman is a nation and you continue to be a nation. A Swati can abide clearly Muhu Sampa, Asantiman, or my ampa.